With all the buzz around Google's big upcoming changes for search generated experience, AI enhanced search, and the glut of AI content hitting the web, I frequently get asked if I'm worried about the SEO industry dying off. Additionally, if you run a local home service business, you might be wondering if SEO is even a good investment anymore. The short answers are no, I'm not worried about the SEO industry dying. And yes, SEO is still a great investment if you run a home service business. In this video, I'll touch on some of the reasons I think the local SEO industry is here to stay and some of the ways we've been adapting to the upcoming changes in advance. Now, my agency focuses on local SEO for home service trade businesses, but a lot of this stuff applies to global SEO as well. The first reason I think local SEO is here to stay is because AI on its own can't really tell you which businesses are the best. Although AI will play a role in analyzing the local ranking factors, it's never going to actually go into the business and see for itself what the business does and how good the business is. It's always going to rely on online ranking factors to determine who shows up first on Google or other search engines. With that said, you're still going to need a human strategizing and adjusting those ranking factors if you want AI to serve you up as the top result. Now, as an agency, we look at all of those ranking factors to make sure we're tweaking the dial every way we can to give your business the best shot at showing up in that number one spot. As of now, I don't see search engines losing market share when it comes to their use for finding local businesses. Even with the rise of search-generated experiences, it's never going to be AI alone that determines whether you go to a local business, because the AI will fundamentally be looking at local ranking factors that require that human adjustment. The second reason I'm not personally worried about my job security as an agency owner is that my team is paid to deliver marketing results that increase top-line revenue for our clients. That means we invest in our own knowledge with staying up to date on Google's algorithm changes and making sure we know and tweak all the local ranking factors available. As the market changes, so do we. But the bottom line is that everything we do ties into those business outcomes for our clients. If Google came out tomorrow and said, throwing mud at your computer screen is now a ranking factor, we'd be sourcing dirt and water for our clients. Jokes aside, updates to Google's algorithm and the way search engines provide results make the role of an SEO more important because there's just too much for the average business owner to keep track of on top of running their business if they want to stay competitive in search engine results. The next reason that I don't see SEO dying as an industry is that people want to know who wrote what it is they're reading. This is not always true for questions that have a very short, straightforward answer. However, for topics that require more than 500 words to answer effectively, most people, myself included, want to know that the answer they're getting came from somebody who's an expert in that area. This is also true for Google with their focus on expertise, experience, authority, and trust as a signal for ranking. One way we've adapted to this change is by making sure that our blog posts have a clearly defined author with a relevant bio and links to their social media. This is usually the business owner or some other key figure in the business who has expertise on the topic we're publishing about. Even if they're not the ones writing the post themselves, we still make sure that that content is vetted by an expert at the company so that readers can trust that the information they're getting is legit. And also signaling to Google that, hey, this content was written by a real person. This is not an AI-generated result. The next reason I think SEO is here to stay is that SEO is more than just blogging. Now, there's kind of a cliche that, doing SEO is just about posting blogs. This is not true. Especially for local SEO, there's just so much more to local SEO than the blogging alone. This includes keyword research, on-page SEO, ensuring the website is user-friendly and provides a great experience, getting more reviews, and posting useful, helpful, regular updates to the Google business profile that include photos and even video. While AI has made copywriting and other forms of content easier to create, it can't put it together into a cohesive strategy, at least not yet, that delivers results for the client's business in the real world. The final reason I'm not worried about a complete overhaul with Google is that Google isn't going to jeopardize its ad revenue business model, which would include replacing its entire search with AI answers alone. This was something that was brought up by Patrick Reinhardt at a Search Engine Journal seminar I attended last week, and other thought leaders in the industry like Matt Diggity have noted this as well. Google depends on its answers being as useful as possible to ensure that people use Google and that the ad space it sells remains as valuable as possible. Creating a pure AI Google version of ChatGPT is going to cut into that bottom line. Don't get me wrong. We're going to see major changes in 2024 with the way search engines operate and serve up results. However, unless users completely abandon search engines, and Google in particular, as a way to find the products and services they need, there's always going to be a need for an SEO professional to make sure you're staying competitive in that space. If you're interested in increasing your business revenue through Google search, be sure to check the link in my bio to download your free local SEO guide. You can also message me directly to book a strategy session. Are you adapting your online strategy in response to the changes in search engines? Let me know in the comments, and if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button.